Hello everyone, welcome to the video series on lesson and unit planning. Today we're going to overview Mississippi College and Career Readiness Standards and dive into understanding of learning objectives. By the end of this video, you will be able to locate, read, and understand the standards, and you will also be able to design your own learning objectives aligned with the standards. Did you notice what I just did there? Yes, I had structured my introduction in compliance with the framework of a lesson plan. Anyway, let's get started. Here is where the standards are located. First, we're going on to the Mississippi Department of Education website, which is mdek12.org. And right here under Educators tab, we're going to click on that and find in the first column Academic Standards. And this page is all about the standards. Mississippi College and Career Readiness Standards are located right here. If you browse through this page, you're going to find a variety of those standards based on the subjects and educational levels. What we're going to look closer at today are MCCR standards for English Language Arts. First, let's have a look at the standards for English Language Arts. These standards set requirements not only for ELA, but also for literacy in history, social studies, science, and technical subjects. The K-12 standards define what students should understand and be able to do by the end of each grade. Now that I have scrolled down to the table of contents, I wanted to show you what it contains. And also, I like the fact that this table is interactive. So once you click on any of these, it should automatically take you to that particular section. I'll go all the way up, back up, and we're going to go over ELA standards for grades K through 2. All the standards, no matter the grade, will have a brief description of those standards for that particular grade level. And each section is divided into strands. They all have reading, and reading usually includes literature, reading informational texts, and foundational skills. Another strand is writing. Next one is speaking and listening. And the last one is language. Each strand is headed by a strand-specific set of college and career readiness anchor standards that is identical across all grades and content areas. Now we're going to look at the scaffolding document that will be really useful while preparing for your lesson. The easiest way to locate scaffolding document would be to go back to the standards page, scroll down, and right under the English Language Arts section, we're going to see ELA scaffolding document link. We're going to click on that, and it will actually contain scaffolding document for both subjects, English Language Arts and mathematics. The primary purpose of these documents is to provide teachers with a deeper understanding of the standards as they plan for their classroom instruction. You will already see that it's broken down into grade levels. And as we have started looking into kindergarten, let's look at that scaffolding document too. In this document, each standard is broken down into 3 categories. The name of the standard is written right here, and it says RL.K.1. This is how to read it. RL is the strand of this standard, which is reading literature. K means kindergarten, the level of this standard, and 1 is just the number for it. The 3 categories that each standard is broken down into are prerequisite knowledge, conceptual understanding, and evidence of knowledge. The prerequisite knowledge is this column details what a student needs to know before mastering the grade-specific standard. The conceptual understanding column means what the student needs to understand before mastering the grade-specific standard. And the last column, evidence of knowledge, describes what a student needs to do to show mastery of the grade-specific standard. Also, this table contains key language, verbs, terms related to the standard. And finally, let's look at learning outcomes. And another name for it might be learning objectives, or I can statements, or learning targets. First of all, learning outcome is a brief and clear statement about what student will be able to do as a result of instruction provided. Learning outcomes are more narrow than standards, and this includes short time instruction, not the whole grade level instruction. Let's look at the example. I am working on the standard RL K1, which is Reading Literature Kindergarten 1, which is with prompting and support, ask and answer questions about key details in a text. So if I'm working on the text passage, which might be Miss Nelson is missing, my learning outcome or target or objective might be students can ask and answer questions about major events in Miss Nelson is missing. As this video is coming to an end, I would like to thank you for your time and attention. I hope you found this information useful and practical. Have a good one.